Imagine this, you're scrolling through your social media feed late at night, and instead of feeling relaxed, you find yourself growing more anxious with every swipe. It's like a tidal wave of emotions, comparison, fear of missing out, information overload, washing over you. But what if I told you that social media doesn't have to be a source of stress? Today, I'm going to share practical strategies for navigating the digital world with your mental health intact. Let's dive into how you can reclaim your peace of mind in the age of social media. 1. Understanding the link between social media and anxiety. Let's start by unpacking why social media can trigger anxiety. These platforms are designed to capture and hold our attention, often leading us to spend more time online than we intend. But more screen time doesn't always equate to more happiness. In fact, it can do the opposite. One of the biggest culprits is the highlight reel effect. On social media, we see carefully curated moments, the best vacations, the happiest relationships, the most successful careers. It's easy to forget that we're only seeing a fraction of someone's life. This can lead to constant comparison, where we measure our behind the scenes against someone else's highlight reel, leaving us feeling inadequate or like we're falling behind in life. Another factor contributing to anxiety is information overload. Think about how much information you consume in a single day. News articles, updates from friends, advertisements, and more. Our brains weren't designed to process this much data all at once, and the constant influx can leave us feeling overwhelmed and anxious. Additionally, the fear of missing out, FOMO, plays a significant role in social media anxiety. Seeing others participate in events, trends, or activities can make us feel like we're missing out on something important, even if it's just an illusion. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and inadequacy, further fueling anxiety. 2. Recognizing your triggers. Before we can tackle social media-induced anxiety, it's essential to recognize what triggers those feelings for you. Everyone's experience with social media is different, so it's important to reflect on what specifically causes you to feel anxious. Start by asking yourself, what kinds of posts or interactions make me feel stressed or anxious? Is it seeing friends or influencers achieving things that you haven't? Is it reading about world events that make you feel powerless or scared? Or is it the constant notifications that make you feel like you're always on call? By identifying these triggers, you can take proactive steps to manage them. For example, if seeing certain types of posts triggers your anxiety, you can use social media's built-in tools to mute or unfollow those accounts. This way, you're still connected to people you care about, but without the added stress. Step 1. Reflect on your own experiences. Take a moment to think about your own social media habits. When do you feel most anxious while using social media? Are there specific times of day when your anxiety is higher? Perhaps late at night when you're tired and your defenses are down? Recognizing these patterns is the first step to taking control. Step 2. Keep a social media journal. Another effective way to identify triggers is by keeping a social media journal. For 1 week, jot down your emotions after each social media session. Were you happy, stressed, anxious, or indifferent? Note any specific posts or interactions that stood out. This journal can provide valuable insights into your social media habits and help you make more informed decisions about your online activity. Segment 3. Curating your social media feed. Now that you've identified your triggers, it's time to curate your social media feed in a way that supports your mental health. You have more control over what you see than you might realize. Step 3. Unfollow or mute accounts. If certain accounts consistently make you feel anxious or inadequate, it's time to hit the unfollow or mute button. Remember, social media is a tool. You should be in control of it, not the other way around. Muting accounts doesn't mean you're cutting ties with people. It simply allows you to create a more positive online environment for yourself. Example: if following a fitness influencer makes you feel bad about your own body image, consider unfollowing or muting that account. Instead, seek out accounts that promote body positivity and self-acceptance. Step 4. Follow positive influences. On the flip side, actively seek out accounts that inspire and uplift you. Whether it's motivational speakers, mental health advocates, or even just accounts that share funny or heartwarming content. Fill your feed with things that bring you joy and positivity. Example: follow accounts dedicated to mental health awareness, nature photography, or hobbies you're passionate about. These can serve as a breath of fresh air in your feed and a reminder that social media can be a source of positivity. Step 5. Limit exposure to negative content. If certain topics or news stories consistently make you anxious, consider limiting your exposure to them. Many social media platforms allow you to filter out specific keywords or topics, which can help you avoid content that negatively impacts your mental health. Example: if reading about political news causes you stress, use tools to filter out political content from your feed. This way, you can stay informed at your own pace without feeling overwhelmed. 4. Setting healthy boundaries. One of the most effective ways to manage social media-induced anxiety is by setting healthy boundaries with your devices. Step 6. Set time limits. Many social media platforms have built-in features that allow you to set daily time limits. Use these tools to help you stay mindful of how much time you're spending online. A good starting point is limiting yourself to 30 minutes to an hour a day. Pay attention to how this change impacts your mood and anxiety levels. Example: if you typically spend several hours a day on social media, start by reducing your usage by 15 minutes each day until you reach a level that feels healthy and manageable. Step 7. Create no-phone zones. Designate certain areas of your home as no-phone zones. For example, keep your phone out of the bedroom so you're not tempted to scroll before bed or first thing in the morning. This can help improve your sleep and reduce anxiety. Example: make your dining area a no-phone zone to encourage more mindful eating and better connection with loved ones during meals. Step 8. Take regular breaks. Consider taking regular breaks from social media, whether it's a digital detox weekend or simply unplugging for a few hours each day. These breaks can help you reset and return to your online life with a healthier perspective. Example: try a social media-free Sunday where you disconnect from your accounts for the entire day. Use the time to focus on offline activities that bring you joy. 5. Practicing mindful social media use. In addition to setting boundaries, practicing mindfulness while using social media can help reduce anxiety. Step 9. Be present while scrolling. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through your feed, be intentional about your social media use. Ask yourself why you're logging on. Are you looking for specific information, or are you just bored? By being more mindful, you can make better choices about how you spend your time online. Example: before opening an app, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what am I hoping to get out of this session? This simple pause can help you approach social media with a clear intention rather than as a reflex. Step 10. Engage positively. When you do engage on social media, focus on positive interactions. Comment on posts that make you happy, share uplifting content, and avoid getting into negative or stressful discussions. This can help create a more positive online environment for yourself and others. Social media is a powerful tool, but it's important to use it in a way that supports your mental health rather than detracts from it. By following these digital well-being tips, you can reduce anxiety, build a healthier relationship with social media, and enjoy a more balanced online life. Remember, it's all about finding what works for you and making your mental health a priority. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content on managing anxiety and improving your mental health. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself, both online and offline.